Do you like creamy scrambled eggs? I just learned how to do them. I learned from watching Gordon Ramsay on YouTube, and you've got to try these. They're so delicious. So I'm actually gonna make them in a saucepan. You start with a cold saucepan. I've got 4 eggs in here, and then about a teaspoon of butter for each egg. So I've got about 4 teaspoons here. I'm just gonna add this right to the cold pan. And now I'm gonna turn this on to medium, and you're gonna stir constantly. So here's our pan. You're gonna have it on about medium heat, and you're just gonna start to stir right in your pan. Once you feel like the eggs start to look like they're starting to cook and the butter starts to melt, we're gonna turn the heat off and continue to stir. This takes a little bit of time, but the result is outstanding. So just watch. So do you see how the eggs are starting to cook a little bit? I'm gonna turn the heat off. If you have an electric stove, you're gonna wanna move it to a different burner. I'm using a gas stove, so my burner is off completely. So we're just gonna keep stirring for about a minute. At this point, it kind of slows down that cooking process. And then we'll just keep alternating, turning the heat on for about a minute and a half, and then turning it off for about a minute and a half until it starts to come together. So you can see it's coming together very nicely. I've got the heat on now, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off one more time. Now to finish it off, I'm gonna add a little bit of sour cream and some green onion, just the onion tops. And we're just gonna stir it all together until everything is incorporated. Your eggs are gonna look still a little bit wet, but they are cooked through. If you love eggs that aren't totally dry, these will be totally your thing. They're so good. Okay, I'll turn a little bit of heat on just to finish it. If you like, you can add some salt and pepper. I prefer to just do that on our plate as it's ready. Look at that. I've got some hash browns, some sausage, and then a piece of toasted sourdough. I like to serve the eggs right over the top of the toast because there's enough butter in the eggs. I don't even bother buttering the toast. It's so easy.